People have always asked us kind of silly things because we're twins, but I think the best one we were ever asked was, when I wake up in the morning, how do I know I'm me and not her?
And it was a legitimate question.
Yeah.
It was like, what? But I'm my own person. Like, how do you wake up
Like,
in the
I wake
morning
up and I have an
know?
identity crisis every morning because I don't remember which one I am.
My favorite was, especially if I'm by myself or Rianne's by herself, is like people will say, oh, double the trouble. And I just kind of think to myself, like, nope, not double the trouble, just two girls, kids. They're a lot of fun.
We always get asked, like, oh, if I was to hit one of you, would the other one feel it? Or if one was to get in a car accident, would the other one feel it? And no, we wouldn't.
Well, better you than me. And in all honesty, if that's how you feel about it, then yeah, I guess it is better us than you, because we feel like we're pretty lucky.
Absolutely.
We get asked, are you twins, all the time? And then when we say yes, they're like, oh, well, I knew that. And it's like, well, then why did you ask? But it's okay. We don't mind that at all.
Thing that I think twins can't stand to hear, and the parents of twins, are they twins?
Yes.
But I think it's because people are doing a double take and they're not 100% sure. But if they're dressed identically and they look identical, chances are they are twins.
Yes.
I can see how that can get annoying after several years of being asked that question. So Karen, are there things, inappropriate things that people are saying to you as the mother of twins?
Yeah, so the most common was, is it natural? Or was it natural? And I'm like honestly, like, what an inappropriate comment.
It's very personal.
It's very personal, right? Like, I'm like, yeah, it was natural. And they're like, natural? Like, I look at them like, are you serious? Like, are you asking that? Like, I just found it so invasive.
It is.
It is invasive.
It's intrusive. It's not, like, that's not the sort of thing you actually feel like talking about when you're shopping at the mall.
I know.
And then that's what people will come up to you and be like,
I know.
well, was it natural?
Was it natural?
I don't know. That's an interesting one.
You know, I don't think it's really, you should counter. You should do like I do, because fertility specialists say sex and sperm, vagina, penis all the time, right?
Right.
So you should say something like, yeah, we had good sex. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, look at you. You have a little line in there,
You gotta
Margie.
get it back.
That's
So
good.
that
And feel a bit awkward
to make
about
them,
it.
because it's not appropriate for them to be knowing how your kids were conceived. Did you ask them how were your kids conceived?
I just like, it's like, anyway, that would be the one line for sure.
They feel like it's on the table because you have multiples, so we get to talk about you know, how you created them.
Yes,
and
I know.
It's not everyone's business. What about you, Janice? Inappropriate things.
All of those inappropriate comments like flew at me when I was pregnant because I was so big, and so people would say, like, are you going to give birth during the dinner? If I was at a restaurant with a girlfriend, are you like the people sitting beside me, are you going to make it through the dinner? I'm like, yes. They're like, you can't sit in a booth. We'll have to find you a table. You'll have to wait while we find you a table because you couldn't sit in a booth. I'm like, stop saying that in front of people, right? And then I remember if I was standing somewhere and then would turn around, people would literally jump back and scream. Come on, it's not that bad.
Okay, so this might be one of those inappropriate lines. I'm not sure, but pass if you don't want to. How much did you gain?
I don't actually remember how much I gained, but it was all, I lost weight everywhere else, and it was all belly out front. The belly came to my knees.
Okay, because I'm trying to picture, because you're like, I'm trying to picture how that would tiny.
Although so are you. And you know what, for the parents that are not having twins, it can also be inappropriate when people ask you, hey, you having twins?
That's what I
No.
time. And I was only like 6 months down with my third one. Remember, as you get more pregnancies, things let loose faster.
Yeah.
And people would say to me, they're like, you're having twins, right? And I'm like, not appropriate to say. A really bad situation. Come closer, let me punch you, right? So,
I'm like, thank goodness I am, or else I'd be crying right now.
Yeah,
like, don't say that anything negative slightly to a pregnant woman.
I know, really hormonal. You just really are, you know.
For sure, people take liberties. I mean, even when you're not having twins, people want to give you unsolicited advice. They want to tell you all about your weight. They want to tell you all sorts of things. And then when you have the baby, they say the baby's too cold, the baby's too hot. What are you doing? That your baby's hungry? Like, oh, really? You know? Because you just met me. I actually know their feeding schedule, so I get it. Now we've given you a list of all the things you cannot say to any of the people in our audience or any of the parents of twins.